Okay, if you take a look at practice now 2, there is a triangle given to you. Am I right? With all the necessary dimensions. Other than the triangle, Zixuan, right? What other information is listed? It's a right angle triangle. What else? Thank you. What is the length of the perimeter? 30. That's a very important information. Please don't neglect any key information in any math question. By telling you the perimeter is 30, Mr. Shen, can you tell me something? Thank you. Please sum up all the dimensions. This is the perimeter. Am I right? Let's simplify the expression. This is what you have. Am I right? But you learned previously in the chapter of simultaneous equation. Are you able to solve based on this equation? What must you do? You need another equation. Why is it you need another equation? Thank you. Because there are two unknowns, x and y. When there are two unknowns, you need to form two distinct equations. This is the first equation. Don't label first. Usually don't label until you simplify the equation. That's my style. Because I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? I only label when I want to use that equation itself. Next. This is the only information I have. Where to find the next one? Right angle triangle. Thank you. What's the property of a right angle triangle? Pythagoras theorem. Okay, what does the Pythagoras theorem tell you? The sum of the two sides square is equal to the hypotenuse square. Am I right? Please form that equation as well. This is based on the Pythagoras theorem. So if you don't understand, I'm just going to write down over here. If you ask me, Mr. Liu, is it necessary to state that I'm using the Pythagoras theorem? Not necessary. Okay, so these are key information. Remember, we saw a right angle triangle and Mr. Shen told us it was right angle. The moment you see a right angle, the first instinct that you have must be Pythagoras theorem. Next, there was another key information, 30 is the perimeter. So please sum up everything together. Do you think you want to label this equation now? Why not? Simplify first. Can you all? I give you 1 minute to simplify this in terms of x and y first. I suppose everyone know how to do expansion. I'm not going to show you how to do the expansion. Okay, double check, do we have the same pair of equations? Okay, when you are very certain you want to use the equation, then you start to label. This was from our first equation, am I right? Based on the perimeter, label it as equation 1. This is from the Pythagoras theorem. You already simplify everything, please label equation 2. Okay, if you ask me, some of the teacher will straight away down here, label down here, you can, but I don't like to do that. I only label when I know that is the equation I'm going to use. Okay, take a look at equation 1 and equation 2. Which one is the more complicated one? Equation 2. Equation 1 is simpler, am I right? Always use the simpler one to substitute inside equation 2. Sorry, I need to apologize again. This is not the simplest. You must simplify first. Because I want to make the simpler one in terms of x or in terms of y. Which one do you want to do? Why in terms of y? What do you mean by easier? It's one step. Okay, what else? There's no fraction. Thank you. If I make this expression in terms of y, this is a very nice expression. Am I right? We like to work with simple expression. But if you make it in terms of x, let's take a look. There's nothing wrong. This is a fraction. Take a look. Let's compare these two. If I make y the subject and substitute inside here, I just need to expand y squared. Agree? But if I make x the subject, not only do I need to expand x squared, I need to make sure I multiply by 5. I need to make sure I multiply by another 10. Which one is the easier one? Make y the subject. So, after you have made y the subject, remember, always choose the better option, the easier option. After that, please substitute inside. So, tell me what you're going to do. Substitute equation 1 into equation 2 so that everything is in terms of one unknown. Then you can solve for the unknown before finding the other one. Okay, I'm going to give you some time to work out the value of x.
Then you find out one by one. Then since y is negative, that's why we reject it.
Okay, if I'm not wrong, majority of you all come to this expression. Is that correct? Okay, some of you at this step, you already, because now your teacher already told you how to use the calculator. For me, this is not the best expression for me. Sorry, X here. Okay, if possible, you can see everything is divisible by 20. So please do that. Is it 37? 30? Okay, I'm not going to use the calculator method yet. Usually, I must let you know, this is simultaneous equation in A math. You are able to factorize very nicely. You should be able to factorize. So if I want to do my factorization, which I presume most of you know how to do it, make use of zero product rule. This will be the two pairs of x that you have. Am I right to say that?
Yes.
Correct, huh?
Yes.
So x is equal to 8 or x is equal to 4 because of the use of the zero product rule. When either one of it, when the product of these two is equal to 0, either one of it must be equal to 0. Okay? From here, this is the part I need to caution you. Double check. This is 8, this is 4. Are both answers acceptable? Yes, no. What do you think? We have to double check. Okay? Currently, it looks like when you put it inside, it seems okay. Am I right to say that?
Yes.
Okay? You see, you'll be positive, nothing is wrong. Because we are looking at dimension. But now, okay, don't use other method. When x is equal to 8, go and find y. Straight away below here. When x is equal to 8, substitute inside here. Okay, when x is equal to 8, substitute inside here. 25 minus 40. What do we get? Negative 15. Am I right? Similarly, x substitute inside here. No need to show me the step. Straight away press the calculator. Okay, I want to say come on the working. Substitute inside here. 25 minus 20. So y is equal to 5. Is it very clear cut to you now which is the only pair we will accept? Why can't we accept this one?
The negative, and they never state that it's the negative.
Okay, more importantly, not that they never say, they already told you y is the height of the triangle. Can the height be of a negative value? So what should we do? Reject the answer. Okay, you can either write the word reject, but usually I'll just put below NA. What does NA stand for? Not applicable. Are we done with the answer? Are we done with the answer? Why not? We found x, we found y.
Find the size.
We need to find the side. So please go and find the side, the respective sides over here. Okay, but it's very difficult for me to write out in words. Am I right to say that? What is this called?
The height.
Okay, you can write in words, very good. You write down what is the height. So in this case, what's the height? 5. What is this?
Base.
The base. So what is the base?
12.
Substitute inside, you have 12. What is this length over here?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
That's it.
This is fine. And if this is the final answer, please underline so that I know this is the final answer. But Mr. Liu, during exam, I do not know all these dimensions. I suddenly freak out. Then how to present the answer? Any suggestion? Long also can. That one a bit far-fetched. What would be the easiest way to represent the answer? A, B, C also can. What's the easiest way?
We draw the triangle.
Draw, thank you. Just draw the triangle. Label inside. This is 5, this is 12, this is 30. I will give you the full mark. Okay, because sometimes we are lost. We do not know how to represent the answer. Always represent the answer in graphical form. Can?